Good evening, Juanita Phillips with ABC News. Thailand's Prime Minister has described a deadly bomb blast in Bangkok as the worst ever attack on his country. The target was a Hindu shrine located in a popular tourist district. At least 21 people are dead and dozens more injured. Police are searching for a suspect seen carrying a backpack into the shrine just before the bomb went off. Tonight, ABC correspondent George Roberts is at the scene of the bombing.
The sudden blast, a force so big it shakes cars streets away. Terrified commuters and tourists run for their lives. Moments after the explosion, the carnage is clear, spread across one of Bangkok's busiest intersections and setting nearby vehicles on fire. The target, the always bustling Erawan Shrine, a sacred site for Hindus and Buddhists set in the centre of Bangkok's main shopping area.
Sounds of a bomb, and then I quickly go down and I went there. And now I can see too much dead over there.
Help arrived quickly, but paramedics were overwhelmed. Bystanders tried their best to help. More than 100 people were injured, many seriously. Thai-speaking foreigners rushed to the hospital to help translate for tourists hurt in the blast. Authorities are now looking for a suspicious individual captured by a CCTV camera. Their suspect is a young man, seen going into the shrine wearing a black backpack and leaving without it. The shrine is a major attraction. At least 8 foreign tourists were among the dead.
There was a guy crawling next to us who we tried to help, who had blood covered in blood. The footpath was covered in blood, to be honest. It was something I've never seen and never ever want to witness again. I saw people laying, like literally other people just around us, laying there not moving.
Thai police have spent the day searching for clues, with the government saying the bombing is an attempt to destroy Thailand's tourism and economy.
This is the worst incident that has ever happened. In the past, there have been some blasts and minor explosions, but this time they aim to take the lives of innocent people.
Here in the heart of Bangkok's busiest shopping district, what is one of the area's most popular monuments has now been shut down. Journalists and onlookers have been pushed well back past the Erawan Shrine. And authorities are now investigating a second blast. A small device was detonated off a pier on Bangkok's main river this afternoon. George Roberts, ABC News, Bangkok.
Thai authorities may have a suspect, but they're no closer to understanding the motive behind this attack. Correspondent Samantha Hawley has spent the last 2 years reporting from Thailand and filed this report.
It's known as the Land of Smiles. And this scene is unprecedented. If the Thai ruling military is right, it was designed to damage the economy and vital tourism, and it will do both. But who's responsible? And why this religious shrine, a place popular with tourists, especially Chinese? The motive could be political. Thai authorities are searching for a man seen on CCTV near the scene of the bombing, suggesting he has links to a pro-democracy group, the Red Shirts.
It's certainly not like politically motivated attacks that we've seen in the past, which have generally been designed to grab attention but not necessarily to cause casualties.
The military took control via a coup in May last year after months of deadly street protests that pitted the Red Shirts against the royalist elites known as the Yellow Shirts. The Red Shirts have become increasingly frustrated by the slow return to democracy, and an election promised for 2015 now appears to be delayed until at least 2017.
Scratch the surface, and Thailand is a troubled nation riddled with instability. The deep south on the border with Malaysia has seen violent scenes for the past decade as Muslim insurgents try to gain control from Thai Buddhists. Here, bombings and even the beheading of men and women is commonplace. But it's rare for that instability to spill out of the southernmost provinces. The type of terrorist bombings that plague Indonesia and the Philippines just don't happen in Bangkok. This has caught everyone by surprise. Samantha Hawley, ABC News.
ABC correspondent George Roberts is at the scene of the bombing and he joins us now. George, do authorities have any more information about the suspect they're looking for?
Well, so far, Juanita, no firm information has been released publicly, at least, about this man that the government is calling the suspect in this bombing. All we have are the images that you've seen, this young man approaching and then leaving the monument without a black bag he'd previously been carrying. There was some word earlier on today that police were pursuing an arrest, but there's been no more come of that since then. And as you have heard, the Prime Minister himself has indicated that perhaps the red shirts could have been behind this. Now, this is an area of the capital that the red shirts took control of in 2010, and that led to violent crackdowns by authorities here, deadly crackdowns by authorities here. So there is a political link between the red shirts and this part of the city. But remember, the Thai military junta controls the country and controls the message, and so largely we're relying on what they have to say about the situation.
Now, that area is also the heart of Bangkok's tourist district. What's it like there now?
Well, apart from the fact that there are still shattered shop windows and the shrine itself, which is about 100 metres behind me, has now been cordoned off and shut down by security personnel when it would normally be bustling with tourists, visitors and people going there to pray. Apart from that, you could be mistaken for thinking that nothing had happened here last night. There's certainly no feeling of fear. Locals have been turning up to take photographs of the area. People have been going about their daily business, still going to work, having coffees in the area and catching the trains and the buses. But there was a little bit of excitement earlier on today when another blast went off across town. Now, this was a smaller device that was detonated off a pier off a part of the main river here in Bangkok. Now, there were no injuries from that, but Thai authorities now have a second explosion to investigate.